Hi everyone, away we go. This is episode 1604. It's Blind Magic in Alice Springs, and I am your presenter and host, Murray Stewart. Well, what a fright I got this morning. Yes, one heck of a fright. My ex-wife and I haven't always got along, particularly post the split up. In fact, it would be fair to say that it was all-out war at times, but since I have practiced forgiveness and lifted the weight from my shoulders, the weight that anger, frustration, and even hatred can bring, since that weight has been lifted from my shoulder, my relationship with my ex-wife has turned for the better big time. But today I got a fright. Yes, my daughter rang from Melbourne and she was very animated. Very, very animated indeed. And she said to me in a very loud voice, she said, "Mummy is sick, Mummy is sick, Mummy is sick." Now, my daughter lives with Down syndrome, so it was a little bit difficult to get from her exactly what was going on. But I did hear my ex-wife's voice in the background saying, "I can't talk to anyone. I can't talk to anyone," as Eden, my daughter, was offering her the phone. And so I then swung into action. I immediately felt fear for someone that I used to love and who is the mother of my children. Yeah, I felt genuine fear, concern and love for her. I rang both my children on their phones in Melbourne, no answer. I rang my ex-wife's cousin, no answer. But I did leave a plethora of messages hoping that someone would eventually give me some information. That information eventually arrived, and all is okay. I wouldn't say that all is well, but all is okay. No heart attack, no stroke, nothing like that. But yeah, she may have a bit of a challenge. But I do find it very interesting to notice my own reaction today was 100% in behind the family and my ex-wife, and it was almost as if we had never parted. Because I said, she is the mother of my children. We did have a longish marriage over 20 years. And yes, I can confidently say that I now do love and care for her, particularly considering, as I said, she is the mother of my children. That's probably the primary reason why I absolutely felt the need to diffuse the former feelings that we had, all of the frustration, all of the anger, and all the other things that go with those emotions. And through forgiveness, all of those feelings have dissolved. And it gave way today to concern, to love, to care. And I was therefore able to unravel the mystery, to ensure that my children were okay. I was able to, in some way, contribute to bringing about calm and, possibly even contributed to bringing about a better solution in terms of providing, as I said, not only calm, but also safety and security to my children, to my little family there in Melbourne. So it's amazing what can happen, folks, when you move away from those feelings of anger, of frustration, of even hatred. Yeah, I think those feelings should be ditched. If you're still feeling those things toward your ex-partner, my strong suggestion is you ditch them. And the best way to do that is through forgiveness. Yeah, that powerful, powerful option of forgiveness that we all should adopt, not necessarily for the person concerned who is the subject of your emotions, but for you. And when you're able to do that and the weight is lifted from your shoulders that those emotions deliver you, you will be in a position to offer support when and if needed for your family, even for your ex-partner, for your children, whomever it might be that you may need to be there for. And that can only happen. It can only happen if you, in a very dignified manner, go about the process of dissolving those heightened destructive emotions. And I certainly found that today, and that would have been almost impossible about 6 months ago. So I just a little proud of myself today that I have got to the point where my emotions were so strong, were so loving, were so kind, that I was able to offer that hand of genuine love and friendship to my ex-wife and to our children, ensuring, as I said, that everyone could navigate their way through what was a potentially very difficult situation. I recommend it to everyone. I recommend it to all of you out there. Do what you need to do to ditch those horrible, horrible other emotions that are very destructive. You will find that those emotions, after practicing forgiveness, will be lifted away, peeled away, and smashed. And the freedom is unbelievable. The freedom of having those emotions cast away is amazing. And it's not just that feeling of freedom, but that then allows you to unleash the real you, the real caring, loving you. Because you know something? Let's say you have children to your ex-partner. You once loved them. You do. You once deeply, deeply loved them. So, of course, you can be more caring in your current role as that person's ex. You can be. And you can be helpful. You can be kind. You can be, once again, that real foundation that your family needs, that strong, strong foundation. All right, folks, this has been, and it always will be, episode 1604, a Blind Magic Communications production.